Today, I'm going to be going over 5 different stocks that I believe are absolute no-brainer bargains before the stock market absolutely rips in the next month. The first stock we're going to be looking at is Supermicrocomputer, which is going to be the AI play, but it's actually very fairly valued for an AI company. This AI data storage company has been recently beaten down due to some regulatory issues, but sitting at a PE of 14, it is now very reasonable. And if we look at the price to sales ratio, it is actually very strong. The earnings are also decent, and I believe Supermicrocomputer is going to be sitting around $60 in about a year if everything levels out as it should. The next stock we're going to be taking a look at is Uber Technologies. Now, Uber is a company that I have been saying for the longest time is one of my favorite picks, and I believe it actually may be starting to rocket for the first time ever. Uber Technologies is a stock that is doing everything extremely well. Uber's revenue is good, Uber's earnings are good, and Uber has a strong pipeline compared to its competitors. Uber's competitors include DoorDash and Lyft. However, Uber operates in multiple spaces, and Uber is a strong competition in all of those spaces alike. Uber's PE ratio is about 17, and Uber's price to sales ratios is extremely decent. If we even go further and take a look at Uber's earnings, as you can see, they are performing extremely decently. And if we take a look at their financials, we can see that they are increasing very steadily year over year. The next stock we are going to be taking a look at is Elf Beauty. Now, Elf Beauty is a company that I really like because they have done such an amazing job with marketing, and they've really kind of taken over the baseline of the makeup industry. In the makeup industry, Elf Beauty is seen as the budget product. However, slowly and quietly, Elf Beauty is now seen as the standard. Now, every time someone buys a product that's cheaper than Elf, they start to question it and think, is this truly good makeup? Which just shows that Elf Beauty has actually established themselves as the makeup standard, yet it's actually starting to get a little bit fancier and starting to be seen as decent and higher end. Now, Elf Beauty is a great expander. They've done a great job at expansion, and the only thing that's really hurt their business recently is the tariffs with China. And obviously, Elf Beauty is going to really struggle if the trade war gets any worse. But as you can see, they're putting down very good numbers, and don't worry because they are sold internationally. Now, Elf Beauty has obviously fallen very far off of its highs, was recently a over $200 stock, but I believe that Elf Beauty is due for a very nice rebound. The next stock we are going to be taking a look at is Novo Nordisk. Now, Novo is a stock that is probably my favorite one on this list. Novo is a stock that is an extremely strong pharmaceutical play, and it is an extremely good price right now. And I apologize for saying extremely so much. Novo is priced at about $22.08, or at least the price to earnings is about $22.08. And their price to sales ratio is extremely good. Now, obviously, this isn't in dollars because that would be insane. I believe they're based Denmark. I apologize if that's incorrect, but I believe this equates to about 14 billion dollars. All right, which is very decent. Now, Novo Nordisk is actually one of Eli Lilly's biggest competitors, and in my opinion, I'm just going to be taking a look at Eli Lilly right now. But Eli Lilly is actually winning this race. However, that means that Novo is now the bargain deal. Eli Lilly might be winning the weight loss competition. However, Novo still has better revenue than Eli Lilly, and do not forget that. Just because Eli Lilly is priced at about a 66 PE ratio versus Novo at about 20 shows that all the hype is now in Eli Lilly, and now is your chance to get Novo before these two companies level out and take on the next big drug. The final company we are going to be taking a look at today is Shake Shack. Now, Shake Shack is basically the moonshot off of this list. But if you've ever had a Shake Shack burger, I'm sure you'd agree with me when I say they have the best burger. And in terms of fast food, they have one of the best quality fast food experiences I have had in the recent decade. Now, Shake Shack is a company that really the price is 322 PE ratio, which is obviously way too high to be considered any sort of value play. However, in my opinion, based on Shake Shack's recent expansion and based on their brand, I truly think that one day Shake Shack will be the next Chipotle, will be the next Domino's, probably will be the never as big as McDonald's or Burger King or Wendy's. However, Shake Shack is due to be a dominant fast food chain, and now is definitely an early time to get in on this amazing fast food company. If you enjoyed these picks, I would really appreciate if you subscribed, as I pick good stocks every single week and will keep you up to date on how the stock market moves and what you should do in these uncertain times. Have yourself a wonderful day.